Hands, Big Hearts began as a dream of our founders, Mark and Brenda Young, when they discovered that many families in the Trujillo area of Honduras had few, if any, resources to help them with their special needs children. Since 2000, the Little Hands mission has helped over 100 children. We hope you enjoy this journey through time as we introduce you to the mission and its many ministries. Honduras is the poorest country in Central America as it continues to struggle to develop adequate infrastructure and services to meet the growing needs of its 8.5 million people. Over 50% of the population is under 15 years of age. Many people suffer from inadequate water supply, substandard housing, and poor nutrition. Yet in the midst of this developing country is a mission dedicated to helping children with disabilities find hope for a better life. Many families with children who have disabilities and special needs have found hope in Little Hands, Big Hearts. It is a ministry unlike any other, committed to sharing the love of Jesus with these children, their families, and their communities. While there is a story behind each of the current 32 children presently served at Little Hands, we have chosen to share just a few. Today, these and other children have hope for a better future, in a culture with improved understanding of disabilities and a commitment to develop their potential. Let's start in 2002. The first child brought to their attention was baby Johnny, who at 18 months old was so weak and malnourished he could not hold up his head. While still developing the foundation of the mission, the Youngs agreed with Johnny's mother to do everything they could to help him. After a thorough examination at the Children's Hospital in the capital city of Tegucigalpa, they found that part of the reason for Johnny's weakened state of health was that he was born with 2 holes in his heart. Left untreated, Johnny would probably have died, like so many children with disabilities in Honduras. The present infant mortality rate in Honduras is the highest in the Americas as families struggle in a medically underserved culture, and one that doesn't honor or respect the lives of special children. The doctors reported that Johnny would not live to see 2 years old if dramatic changes weren't made in his living conditions. Johnny's mother, Filomena, and her family of 11 people lived in a mud hut loaned to them by a relative, with a dirt floor and no proper ventilation. The Little Hands mission did everything it could as quickly as possible to work with Filomena and with the visiting mission team from the Southwest Church in Tigard, Oregon, to improve their living conditions. Filomena's stalwart perseverance has made her the epitome of how the mission prefers to work with families of Little Hands children. Filomena and her family invested their own time and energy into improving their lives with the mission's help. In a joint effort with Little Hands and several visiting mission teams, Filomena and her family were able to build a new home in Guadalupe, Carne. The family's commitment to helping themselves exemplifies the Little Hands, Big Hearts motto, helping others learn to help themselves. In this way, the mission serves to jumpstart families on the path to a better way of life. Filomena's family built a small but functional house with a cement floor and a tin roof to keep out the sun and tropical rain. In that project, the family experienced their first revelation. By working together with the people at Little Hands and those who came to serve the mission, they could improve Johnny's health and thus improve the family's standard of living. With constant support from the Christians in the U.S., Johnny has grown physically and his health has improved. This family has used many of the services offered through Little Hands, including the home improvement program to build a pila, a water cistern, to bring potable water to their home for bathing, washing clothes and dishes, and everyday use. Through their own ingenuity, they even discovered that they could recycle their water to grow vegetables and fruit on their property. With the help of seeds donated by a loving family in the U.S., Johnny and Filomena's family now have a garden that provides nutritious produce for their family and to sell to friends and neighbors to bring in additional income. This family has also learned to raise pigs and chickens, both for food purposes and to sell to others in their community. Filomena once again used her self-guided ingenuity to shape a handmade mud oven for baking bread to sell in her neighborhood. With the additional money, she was able to buy shoes for her children and medicine for Johnny. Many times when Johnny was very sick, his older brothers or sisters would ride their bikes 6 miles to the Little Hands Family Development Center to get medicine. Not only was Filomena committed to doing everything she could to improve Johnny's health, but the other 9 children in this poor family were just as devoted. Johnny's older siblings were always there to help, whether it was by finding stones to put in the cement flooring, climbing up on ladders to nail down the tin roof, or digging trenches for the PVC pipe to bring water from their community water source. Johnny grew stronger and became the first child in the family to stay in school long enough to learn to read and write. The faithful servants at the Southwest Church have returned to visit Johnny and his family over the years. But most importantly, Filomena and her family learned that through hard work and perseverance, they can improve their own lives. The Little Hands Ministry works hard to provide not a hand out, but a hand up. We applaud this family that has learned the secret of working together.
Sí, pues yo agradezco, ¿verdad?, a los hermanos chicas, ¿verdad? Porque desde que mi niño estaba pequeñito, yo deseaba una persona que me ayudara mucho, ¿verdad? Yo le pedía a Dios, Diosito, le decía yo, ayúdame con mi hijo porque yo no tengo facilidades, ¿sí? Entonces Dios vino, ¿verdad?, y me hizo esa ayuda. Yo era una buena persona para que mi hijo creciera.
Today, when the staff of Little Hands arrives in the barrio of Guadalupe Carne, Johnny is one of the first to greet us and ask how he can help. We thank God and wish the best for Johnny as he continues to grow in the Lord. The second story is about Saidi and her mother Florinda. Saidi was born with cerebral palsy and has struggled with her health and disabilities over the years. Saidi lives in Agua Maria with her mother, grandmother, and 2 sisters in a modest concrete block home. Agua Maria is the furthest service area of the Little Hands mission, 15 miles from the Little Hands facilities. While Saidi lives too far away to come to the developmental preschool each day, once a week, she is visited by the holistic team of Little Hands staffers, interns, and volunteers for personalized lessons. Saidi has a quick smile and beaming personality. She wants to be a model and loves to show off her pretty dresses for the camera. The Little Hands team also visits with Florinda to determine the family's other physical, emotional, and spiritual needs. In 2015, the Little Hands staff and mission team volunteers were able to bless this family with a new pila, providing clean water to their home with a grant from the Yakima Rotary Trust. Florinda is a strong and committed mother who will do anything to help Saidi and her other daughters. She spent 3 years in the ladies' sewing program at the Family Development Center and now makes clothing for her own family and sews for others to bring in additional income. She also built a crude set of parallel bars from scrap materials to assist Saidi with physical therapy. Each year at the annual Marathon de Amor, Saidi radiates her big smile as she walks down the runway, modeling new clothes lovingly made by her mother. Florinda also works every year with a team of sewing program graduates that make school uniforms for poor children who cannot afford to purchase them.
El estudio que le dan a Saidi de las maestras, la ayuda que me hicieron con la pila, sí, y muchas cosas.
We have learned from Saidi and Florinda that disabilities are often only in the eyes and hearts of the beholder. Saidi's bright smile reminds us that our efforts to help her and other children are reward enough. Our last feature is little Sophia, born with spina bifida, and her parents Gladys and Mario. Sophia is one of the dozens of needy children to receive life-changing surgeries through Little Hands and the Children's Medical Fund. Some of these surgeries are performed by visiting physicians from the U.S. who donate their time and talents, while other surgeries are performed by Honduran doctors at the children's hospitals in San Pedro Sula or Tegucigalpa. Sophia has 1 surgery behind her and a second surgery on the books for when she grows stronger and older. In the meantime, she participates in the daily classes at the Little Hands Developmental Preschool. Sophia's parents, Mario and Gladys, are deeply invested in the mission's many programs. Gladys attends the Ladies Sewing program and helps out in the kitchen when visiting mission teams arrive. She even serves as a representative of Little Hands families on the board of directors of the Honduran NGO, Fundación Manos Chicas. Mario works hard to support his family, but has also worked as the foreman on a number of construction projects initiated by Little Hands to help other families. Visiting physical therapists urged us to help children like Sophia at an earlier age.
No, que Manos Chicas es muy importante aquí en Trujillo porque habemos bastantes personas que necesitamos y no podemos, y por medio de ellos salimos adelante.
Sophia is living proof that our teachers and therapists can make a significant impact while children are still infants. As Sophia grows stronger, it is our hope that she can get the additional surgery she needs and go on to live a happy and healthy life. Much of the work done at Little Hands Big Hearts is accomplished by visiting mission teams. While serving at the Little Hands mission, these teams also encourage and participate with one or more of the 5 local congregations of the Iglesia de Cristo. Through Little Hands, mission groups have sponsored soccer clinics, vacation Bible schools, local evangelistic outreach, hospital and prison visitations, and teachers' workshops. All of these are aimed at empowering the local churches and cooperating with them in reaching out to the lost in the Trujillo area. If you wish to bring your family or a mission group to work and serve at the Little Hands mission, please talk to a representative or refer to the mission's website at the end of this video. In closing, let me introduce Mark Young, one of our founders, to share some exciting news about how you can help the Little Hands Big Hearts ministry.
It has been such a pleasure for my wife Brenda and I to serve in Trujillo for the first 20 years of this ministry. We have had the blessing of seeing hundreds of lives transformed as God works through the Little Hands Big Hearts mission to impact those we serve. The stories of Johnny, Sadie, Sophia, and so many others would not be nearly as bright and full of hope if it were not for the hundreds of big hearts that have partnered with us over the years. Their prayers, financial support, and acts of service are the lifeblood that keep this mission running. Without them, we would cease to exist. Now, as we look forward, would you consider helping the Little Hands Big Hearts mission write the next chapter in its history? There are plenty of opportunities. You might organize a short-term mission trip to work side by side with the people of Honduras. You and your team will enjoy serving others while you are changed yourself. You might become a financial ministry partner. Both ongoing and one-time gifts are the only source of funds we have to keep the mission operating. Or you might, if these are beyond your means, support us by becoming a prayer partner. Sign up for our mailing list to get regular updates and commit to praying for the many needs around us. In closing, thank you for taking the time to watch this video to learn about some of the special children in Honduras, and for your consideration to join us as a Big Hearts partner. If you have questions or comments, please connect with us through our website at littlehandsbighearts-mission.org. We look forward to hearing from you. May the Lord bless you.
Thank you for caring about the special children in Honduras and your willingness to become the big hearts of this mission. As partners, we can together make a difference in the lives of these special children.